Hey y'all, it's Taylor from Tattooed Teacher Plans. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today we are taking a look at my new plum paper planner. So we're going to unbox it. I'm going to flip through it. I'm going to show you some things that I've been doing just playing around with it. I think this is going to be one that sticks for the rest of the year, hopefully. But this is definitely a contender for like entering my planner stack. And I'm excited about it. So let's just like jump right into it. So if I open the box here, I've got this little, I don't even know what this is, a little card, a little info card. So we've got 20% off accessories, monthly sticker kits, pattern of the month. I do know about this, and they are pretty cute most of the time. And then when I open up more, there is this thing about the cover material. I have had a plum paper before, so I do have some experience with the paper and the cover and like how it's kind of different from other planners. But if you didn't know, it is water resistant, tear proof, and rigid and sturdy. I'll show you when I like get the planner out, but it comes in two parts. There's a clear part, and then there's the actual like patterned part of the planner. And then there's a little like thing about social media stuff. Oh, and then how to care for it. Keep it cool, keep it clean, keep it neat, keep it fresh. Okay, so here is one of the covers. I think I'm going to put this cover on like, let me just get these out real quick and get the box out of the way. Okay, so this cover I was just totally drawn to. Super cute. And I think I'm going to put this on like for summer and maybe early fall, and then this one will be really cute for like fall and winter, I think. Super cute. Okay, so let me show you this cover first. So when you order the interchangeable covers, you just get the colored part. The clear part just is like permanent on the planner. So the inside has this kind of cute herringbone pattern, and then this is the one that I got. I don't remember what it was called, and I don't have like a packing slip or anything, but I will try to find the name and link it down in the description. This is so pretty. And I got a little coral circle in the middle with my initials. I just think it's really pretty and simple too. I usually go pretty simple with my planner covers. I just wanted to have one extra option. I'm not going to go crazy and buy a bunch of plum paper cover like interchangeable covers, but I did want to have like just a backup. Okay, so the planner comes in a little cellophane pouch here, just to protect it a little bit. And then here is what I'm talking about with the cover. So it has the clear cover and then the patterned cover. And this is like, they're almost the same thickness, but definitely this is a strange feeling. If you know NARS, like the cosmetic company, this is what their packaging feels like, and that's what this reminds me of. Okay, so this is the cover that I got for my planner. It's like a little speckled, really cute. Again, I'll find the name of this one as well and put that down in the description. Just got my name on the bottom in a little bar on navy. And then the coil, it only comes in one color, so I just have the platinum coil. It does come in unpunched and like punched for discs too, but I am not a disc gal at all. Okay, so let's get into this now. I have already opened this just to warn you, because I couldn't help myself and because I wanted to kind of play around a little bit and see like what were my first impressions of the planner. My purpose in this particular planner is to be super functional for me. I have found that in my previous system, I was kind of repeating some things, and I want to cut that kind of out. Just kind of make things a little bit more efficient, and I think this will be a good way to do that, but also give me a way to like play with stickers a little bit and still like, you know, use washi and things like that. So I'm hoping to like get the best of both worlds with this one. Okay, here is the like year overview. And then here's 2022. And then we got a place for special dates. I don't know if I'll use this or not, but I might. I might actually use this for like future dates, like for 2022. I don't know. We'll see. And then a place for just like ideas, plans, goals. I probably won't use this, but who knows? And then you have a little notes page. And then I got June through June of next year, so 13 months. I got June basically because I wanted to use this as like a way to experiment with different layouts and to just kind of see what I like. So June is just one big experiment in this planner for me. So here's like the little dashboard page. This page has like the laminated tab, which is really nice. And it's kind of a different material. It's very slick and it's like more cardstocky than the actual paper. And like I mentioned, I have had a plum paper before and I really do love the paper, but it is not sticker friendly. But for my purpose of making this a very functional planner, and then throwing in like some functional stickers and some like character stickers and stuff, I think it's going to work fine for me. Plus, I am just, me and Undo are like best friends these days with the planners I've been using lately. So I have a notes page here, and then it goes into the monthly spread. So here is what I'm talking about, just kind of playing around with what I want to do. And how I envision my monthly and weekly spreads is like very simple pen, maybe some mild liner or a Tombow, and just like doodles and some character stickers. I think that I'm really going to like that. I kind of dipped my toe into that last 6 months or so with my Moxie Life, but I think that it's going to work better in here because like with the weekly spreads. I'm just kind of trying to streamline everything in my planner system. So this is what I have for June so far. So what I'm going to do on here is content planning. So I have a space to put in my videos. I'll show you in a minute. I also added some notes pages again for content planning. And then this is going to be for future planning as well. And then for my like day-to-day planning. This is going to be so cute. I think I'm going to really enjoy like having the freedom to kind of just go with whatever I'm feeling each week. Okay, so let me just show you like a blank spread. So the layout that I got was the vertical priorities, and the people who inspired me completely on this were Julie's Plans and Plan with KDK or KDK Plans on Instagram. Both of them have used this layout off and on, and every time I see their layout, like for the past literally a year, I've been seeing this layout and been just intrigued by it. And so this wasn't like a jump decision or anything. I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I'm really glad that I finally pulled the trigger on it. So what I did with this vertical priorities layout is you can customize it. So I left some things blank and then I labeled some stuff. So these two I left blank, and what I envisioned for these, I think I want to do like a quote up here, just something to kind of inspire the week. And then this box I think I want to use for gratitude or like a highlight of the week, like I have done in the past. So I kind of have some options with these two boxes of like what I want to do with them. The habit tracker has a section for 5, which at first I wasn't like super into. I kind of like to stick to 2 or 3, but I'm just going to try 5 and just see how it goes. And if it doesn't work out, then I will just put some washi down there and it'll be fine. But I did label this habit tracker just because I knew that's what I was going to use up there. Okay, so I also got the modern color scheme, which I'm really loving. I went almost with the grayscale, but then I was like, no, I want this to be more like functional and fun, and I love the colored tabs, and I really like the colors in the scheme, so I went with the modern. I just think it's really beautiful. Okay, so back to the layout. For this section here, I just labeled it top 3, so the things I have to get done that day, or most likely want to get done. I put quick to-dos for this section here, and then I left this blank. I put activity here. I kind of wish I had put like wellness or something, but activity felt like vague enough for me for like what I wanted to do here, because I do want to do activity every day. Now, the only thing that I don't like about this layout is that Saturday and Sunday are stacked, but when I really thought about it, like I can make a to-do list. Like if my to-dos are going to fill up this whole space, I can do it somewhere else and I can just put my major things here. So it's like not a huge deal, like not having these things over here too. It's totally okay. And it might actually keep me a little more focused on what I'm going to do in the weekend. But we'll see. Who knows? I think for my little calendar over here, I want to maybe highlight what week it is. Since it's already there and I'm not really going to do much with it besides maybe cover it with a sticker, that's something I can do with this section. Okay, so I kept it pretty simple and I, kept some of the categories open. So it was just kind of, tailored to me, but like also a little flexibility. So here is this week and what I'm doing with it so far. I want to kind of play around with where I put washi and just see what I like. I might just do something different every week so that it doesn't get bulky in like certain spots. Down here, I want to use character stickers. I realized that after I wrote in this one right here, I was like, I should put a character sticker down there because where else am I going to put them now? I think that would be really cute. And then I need to figure out a quote for up here. I need to highlight my week. And the rest of this is looking like how I want it to be. I want this section here to be like big things or things with times, specific things. Or I can also make like to-do lists down there. So I like the structure that it's going to give me while it also leaves it open to be whatever I want it to be, if that makes sense. But I'm really like kind of obsessed with the layout. I think it's going to be really good for me and get me a little more focused on like what I want to do each week. Because I think I was getting lost in my decorative planning, and like because I was losing interest in it and I didn't want to put so much time into it, that I wasn't being as productive as I could have been. And I think just paring it down to like, what are the things I actually need to get done today? I think that will help me. In the future, I do want to use Post-its for like things that are happening. And I do want to also still spend time on Saturday or Sunday setting up my layout. I think that's a good thing for me to like set aside time to work on my planner and not just totally plan ahead all the time. I need that like session of planning, but I think it will be a shorter session of planning now because I'm not doing all of the decorative things, and I kind of add those elements as the week goes on. Okay, so we get to the end of June here, and I probably will just rip out June when I'm done because really it will just be like an experiment. So the thing about Plum paper that I do remember from before is that it kind of gives you the option of when you want to like finish the week. I like to finish the week in the next month. So like this, I would probably either I would tear this out, this page right here, or I would double side tape these together because it has it over here too, right there. And I prefer that it be in the next month, if that makes sense. I like to have like any days that are in the next month, I want them over here. Okay, what I did add on to this planner was 2 notes pages between the months, and these are specifically set aside for content planning, like notes for videos, things like that. So I think that's going to be really helpful for me as well, because I haven't really had the space for that in previous planners. Okay, so here is July. So here is a blank month. I really do love the paper, although I have already remembered that it's not super sticker friendly when you try to lift it up, as I did right here. I was just kind of testing it out and quickly remembered. Okay, so let's just kind of go through the color scheme if you haven't seen it before. So August is teal, September is a pretty seafoam green, October is peach, which I love peach. I know that some people hate it, but I love it. I also love this like yellow. It's so bright and just beautiful. It's like a daffodil. It's so pretty. And then December kind of starts over with the colors. January is the dark navy. We have teal, seafoam, peach, Yellow again. And then we've got June, which is my last month in here. Oh, one thing that I didn't mention that I should. I'm not planning to use this dashboard or this notes page really, because here's the thing that annoys me about Plum Paper besides the whole month thing, this situation, is that it doesn't open to the month, the tabs. So I want the tab to go straight to the month, so I'll be double-siding these together as well. It's just a little personal note. Okay, once you get to the very back, I have this notes section. I added on, I think, 20 notes pages or something, or 10 notes pages, something like that, just for a catch-all for anything. And then it has the My Contacts page and a passwords page. I'm just going to rip these out because I won't use them. And then there is a pocket. It's made out of the same kind of cardstocky feel as the tabbed pages. And then I added on this as well. It's a little pocket, like a little plastic pocket. And I have these in my Easy Teacher Planner, and I love them. So I want to have a space. I mean, it's not huge, but it's just like a nice addition to have in here. I think it'll be really good. One of the things I wanted to test real quick, because I haven't actually looked at this. So this is my Moxie Life Companion Notebook, and I've heard that they fit in here, and they do. That's amazing. That's so cool. So if I wanted to travel with this and take my companion notebook with me, I could. I also, what I am loving about the companion notebook is that these pages are going to be really nice to just kind of clip onto. So let's say I have like a weekly page here. I can just like clip it on, or like have it, I don't know. I just have the perforation here that I want to kind of just try out and see what a page taken out of here would be like in here. But I think that's something to try out. Okay, the last thing that I want to do is a little pen test, because I haven't had a Plum Paper in more than a year, and so I want to kind of test out the paper and see what I remember and what I don't. So let's just do it right here, because I'm probably going to take this page out anyway. Okay, so I pulled some pens here. These are common pens that I use, and I think that I kind of covered all of my bases in terms of like what I own. So let's just go through these. I'll show you what they are, and then I'll just write everything down very quickly. Okay, so I've got a Pilot G207, like the OG in black. I've got an Inkjoy gel in 0.5 and 0.7. I've got a Villa Beautiful pen, which is a 0.5. And a Sharpie S gel in, I think it's 0.7. Yeah, 0.7. I've got my favorite pen of all time, the Pentel Energel in 0.7 metal tip, not needlepoint. I like the metal tip. And then when it comes to like colored markers, I've got a Zig clean colored dot marker. I've got a mild liner. And then I've got this Tombow marker that's like double-sided. Okay, so let me go ahead and write all these in, and we'll just see, you know, what does the kind of indentation on the paper look like. I will say I'm kind of heavy-handed when it comes to writing, and especially with gel pens. So I don't mind any kind of like ridging or stuff, but if that's bothersome to you, we'll see what happens. And then I want to see bleed through on some of these markers and see, you know, just so I have some information going forward as I build spreads in June. So let's get to writing. Okay, so let's see how we're doing here. I think the smoothest was my favorite, the Pentel Energel and the Sharpie S Gel. The Villa Beautiful was also pretty good. And then these guys were super smooth. So let's check out the other side and see what's going on over here. Okay, there is a little bit of ridging, but again, does not bother me like really at all. Like I can feel it, but it's nothing major to me. And there's like no bleed through except for maybe like a little bit of shadowing on the tombow, but like it's pretty minimal. Okay, the last thing I want to do with this is I want to run the tombow and the mild liner over the Pentel Energel and S-Gel and just see if we have any kind of smudging. And these have had a minute to kind of dry down. This is a little dark, but we'll see. Oh, okay. All right, there's just a teensy bit of just like barely noticeable on the S-Gel, and then no bleeding on the tombow, which really makes me happy because I want to use these two in spreads as like swatches and like over titles of sections and things like that. All right, so those are my thoughts on this planner. I'm really excited about it. I think that the vertical priorities is going to be really good for me because it's going to be functional, but it's also going to give me a little bit of freedom for some, you know, just some like creativity. I want to do more like little doodles and things like that. I'm not like an artist by any means, but I do enjoy like trying out different things, and this is kind of a blank slate and it's going to give me that. It's going to give me like a little bit of structure, a little bit of flexibility, which is what I'm kind of looking for right now. So that is everything for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about this planner, I'd be happy to answer them down in the comments below. Feel free to ask whatever you'd like or whatever I forgot, because I'm sure there's things that I forgot to mention. So let me know questions. And also let me know your thoughts on Plan With Me's in this planner, because I kind of want to do them, but maybe not every week, maybe like a couple times a month. I'll do like maybe a plan as I go style, functional with a F-U-N, functional Plan With Me's. I don't know. I'm just like kind of excited about this planner and I want to kind of share it. So let me know your thoughts on that. And if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'd love to have you around here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.